I want to laugh on the video. What barriers did I have to coming on staff? The barriers that I had are the barriers that remain. Funding and multi-ethnicity, I think, across the board. My parents were middle class to upper middle class, and they just made bad financial choices. And so we went from living really in the suburbs, living in the inner city, probably overnight. But with that too, just given my own cultural background, giving to nonprofits is just not something that African Americans both are privy to, have knowledge of, have a desire to do. That's whether they have the economic power to be able to do that or not. And so my fear and my concern coming on staff with InterVarsity was I would be living paycheck to paycheck. I would never be able to be fully funded. And that was a big concern of mine. It actually stopped me from coming on staff for about a year. I ran from the desire to come on staff with InterVarsity because of that. I'd say the other part of it was too, as much as I love InterVarsity and I love the heart for everyone that's in InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, it's a majority white organization. And the Asian American voice in InterVarsity is becoming very strong. The South Asian voice is increasing as we speak. Latino voice is getting there. And the black voice is getting stronger, but it's getting stronger very, very much incrementally, at a much slower pace. And so for me, it's the call to be on staff with InterVarsity has been a call to be misunderstood. It's been a call to be an agent of change and to push the race and ethnicity card to the point to where it makes other people uncomfortable. I think we've got to learn how to have candid conversations about race and ethnicity. And so ultimately, it was God's call. Those factors of both race and ethnicity and also funding, those were issues beforehand. They've remained issues these last 8 years that I've been on staff. But ultimately, my yes was not just a yes to InterVarsity, it was a yes to the Lord. I felt like God had called me to come on staff, and I felt like the safest place to be was in the will of God. And if he was calling me to come on staff, I had to say yes. I did.